Haley Roy here for the final power rankings of the regular season, the Week 13 rankings. This is it. Last week, I don't know if I'll make a playoff power ranking, but we'll have to see. These are the final, well, I don't know if they're the final, regular season rankings, but anyways, let's just get going. Starting with 12th, I've got not Steve Gray. After his win, I decided I'd move TPT to number 12. After she got demolished by the Church of Scientology last week, I felt it's only right that she's basically eliminated from the playoffs to send her to the bottom. 12th place for TPT. 11, TPT's rival and Week 13 opponent, Kevin Kopey. Depending on how Steve does this week, this matchup might determine the last place of the power rankings, so it's about as big as a game as they'll have all year. 10, Steve. That's generous to say the least. So congrats, Steve, on the win, and who knows, maybe he wins this week too versus Greg. Now number 9. This is where I'm kind of doing it off the top of the head, so excuse me if I don't get them exactly right. 9, I'll just throw Zion 9th. He's been terrible these last few weeks, so I don't think there's anything wrong putting him there. Note to Zaya, if you want to win, don't play Bortles over Wilson. Okay, number 8. 8, I've got, I think, Derek. Yeah, sure, I'll just put Derek 8. Derek lost to Steve, which it happens. I know he wanted me to rank him last, but it happens. People lose to Steve. It's not as bad as you tell yourself. It's still bad, though. Derek, we'll see. He's got to beat Andy this week to make the playoffs. If not, it's very up in the air. Number 7, I've got Dead Last DeLuga. Well, DeLuga had a tough go of it last week with that terrible showing, and now this week he's got a big battle versus my own personal team, which is really not planning on losing. So Derek or David, like last year, you better bring your A++ game, because if not, it could be a long off season for you. So that was 7. So 6, I think I got Greg, who after the last 2 weeks, 2 wins, is now at 6-6. A win and he's in, a loss and he's out. Okay, hopefully this works. Sorry that cut out. I don't know, these iPhones, you delete more and more every week, and you've got less and less storage every week. So hopefully this works. As I was saying, Greg, winning he's in, lost and he's out. I'm cheering, I don't know if I'm cheering for Greg or Steve this week. I'll let it play. I'll just worry about my own matchup. Number 5, let's send. I'm not even going to do 5, I'll do 4, because it's going to be a tie for me with Tony and Brady. They're virtually in a dead heat, 5-7, same amount of points, same situation, playing the top 2 teams in the league, needing to win. So I'm not going to have any separation between those two. We'll see if it plays out. We'll see if they can get some help with either I think Greg or Derek or DeLuga loss. So we'll see if they can do it. They're each at number 4 after 2 strong weeks from each of them. Number 3, I am going to put Andy. Andy had a tough week last week. He lost, or he didn't have Devontae Freeman, his lead back. He lost CJ2K, RIP. We'll see if he can recover. I think he's got enough pieces to recover. It's just I've got him at 3 this week, a win, and he's the 2 seed, so he should be fine. Number 2, I've got, in a late change, I've got Sean at 2. And number 1, I'm just going to, right now, put myself, the Church. The Church is going to be the number 1 team in the power rankings this week moving forward. Look at that last week, 132, 133 points. What a team I've got. It should be fun, so I'm giving myself the 1 seed. So come at me, David. Let's see if you can do this. Let's see if you can take down the Church. If not, like I suspect, look out, league, because here comes the Church. Other than that, it's been a great season. Hopefully we can kind of carry this fun throughout the playoffs. It's good to see. I think I saw Clark. Clark's back a little bit. It's been a little lacking in Clark. But he's probably busy. I think he's got other stuff to do in his spare time. I don't know what that is, but let's go. We got one more week of the regular season, and then the fun begins. So take care, and I'll see you next week, League.